There are some extra ones that have been added in. Maybe down here, ghost, standards, egg joints. Has anybody ever seen any of these? Ghost standard? No. They're in there if you need them. If you're exporting offshore and they do egg joints, and so they are actually. I won't go too much into those. Symbol mirroring. You ever had a problem where you mirror a symbol and it doesn't look quite right? It's sort of out? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to mirror this guy. Standard mirror command. Okay. So that works, and then what you can do, of course, you take this guy. So all your symbols mirror correctly now, as you would expect them to, which is really nice. Alright, the next thing I've got is the part publishing and content management. You know there's a massive library of parts in there. Now you can add your own. Right, if you've got standard pieces that your company makes that aren't in the library and were never going to be, and you can now publish those into the library. And it's really nice. You've got a, under the content tab, you've got content libraries, you've got a content manager, and you can generate new content from scratch. So if you have a look at the content libraries, you've got a standard content, standard libraries in it, as you would expect, and you've got custom content. Here's one I put here earlier. I feel like it's not very good. I don't know what that means. So I've got two views of this. Now this is again to be used with structure. There's also a sample library in here that comes with it, so T-slot tables, a T-slot none. So these are the sorts of things you can put in there. They're very easy to do. What I'll do is I'll make some new content based on this. So I'm going to use current drawing. All you do is you just go back to your standard lines, so get down here, back here, down here, okay, and then I can say content views. So content is just going to be triangle. Save. Where am I going to save it? Save it into here. There. It's going to be a new part. So triangle. Triangle. It's going to be the top view. That's fine. It's just going to go straight into there. Save content. And close the editor. So now when I go back to my libraries, I'm now to my triangle, and I can just drop that in. Where am I going to put it? I'm just going to get this out of the way. Trim it up. Rotation. There's my triangle. And that can be used again and again. Now these content libraries, they can be placed on a server, so everybody can have a go at them. Okay? And you can also save them into the favourites as well. So if I go right into favourites, you can save it to favourites, so and then you can go to the content manager, which is the next item, and you can turn, instead of having to go through the add remove programs and all that sort of thing to unload or load up libraries, you can load them all up, and then you can just turn them off. So I can unload a library. Plays out. Close, so that when I go to my libraries, my AES won't be there. unloaded, it doesn't have that to search through, so you now have control over, a really nice control over what you have access to. And you can go in as far as turning folders right down to individual parts on and off. So if you never use shaft parts from AS, you can turn that folder off. The content inside has been updated as well, so there's as recent as 2007 standards for ISO. Generally it takes a long time to change a standard, and this doesn't happen very often. So the 2007 ISO standards have been incorporated in certain items as well. ISO didn't go to standard, some of the reasons 2007. AM setup drawing, as you import selected standards, surface textures, all that sort of information from previous types of drawings. Also simple libraries and note templates, so you can bring those across into 2010. And for AutoCAD mechanical, there's quite a bit incorporated in that, but my 5 top reasons to move to AutoCAD mechanical, the libraries for one. Huge libraries, there's over 600,000 parts in there, all different standards. The automatic bill of materials extraction from the structure side of things. How many of you knew there was stress analysis in there? No? One. The fact that you can build parts and assemblies and their associated views, and the automated drawing standards make drawing easier. Instead of dimensioning in AutoCAD, you power dimension in mechanical, and it's built to a standard. So that about wraps it up for me. Any questions on either of those products? Right. Well, thank you all for coming. Hope you had a good time and lots of pizza.
Thank you.